meeting. We have this evening 3 first-time read passage requests. We have no late filings, routine legislation found on page 7 through 9. So 2023-136, we have Ms. Dickinson to, there you go. Councilwoman Dickinson to address council.
So we've done this the past few years, and looking to do this again to declare Friday, June 2nd as Gun Violence Awareness Day in Summit County to honor and remember the victims and survivors of gun violence, and also to join in calling for the prevention of gun violence. We traditionally wear orange on this day, and this is as pressing an issue this year, if not more so, than it has been in past years. Just reading in our Akron Beacon Journal this morning that a 15-year-old girl here in Akron was accidentally shot in the face by an 18-year-old. This is a very real issue. It's killing our children, and it's as important as ever. And in many ways, at this level of government, there's not a whole lot we can do, but we're going to continue to do what we can to address the epidemic of gun violence through things like the gun buyback program that we've been doing, and we will continue to look for ways to support those who are doing the work in our community to reduce gun violence. So we appreciate the work of Moms Demand Action and all the other groups that are active in our communities doing this work, and we hope to support you as much as we can. So I would hope that everyone will join in declaring June 2nd Gun Violence Awareness Day and wear orange with us.
So did you have her?
Yes. Would you like to speak?
I would be happy to just say a couple words to express our gratitude. My name is Lynn Dragemeyer. I am co-lead for the local group of Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. And here is my co-lead, Joyce Penfield.
Doors are locked, both of them.
Yeah.
Some people can't come in.
We are, it takes all of us. It takes all of us to prevent gun violence. So we are deeply appreciative that our public representatives are helping us do this. And Joyce, please proceed.
We understand that you're interested in getting National Gun Awareness Weekend, is what we call it. Wear Orange is the time in which we try to remember those who've lost their lives or been traumatized by gun violence. We did this in Akron last year and had a proclamation, and it's a good place to start. We're very active. I brought some information in case you wanted to know what the Akron and Canton chapter is doing. We have a survivors network that we've started, and we just did a healing through art at the library on Saturday. We're doing a lot of legislative work, elections work. We worked with Issue 10, and we worked with, let's see, what else have we done? I just walked in. Other things related to, we're interested in working on school safety, but we have to build capacity for that so far. And the way we work is we have chairs, or you call them leads, for each of these. So we've been building up our capacity by having leads for each of the things I just mentioned. We do gun safety as well in terms of storage and safe storage. With the gun buyback, we were partnering with you and NAACP at the gun buyback at Arlington Church of God, and also at House of the Lord. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. And so we'd love to partner on anything, and we really applaud you for taking a step in this direction. We're thankful for Aaron and Veronica for bringing this forward. I don't know who else, excuse me, I was Elizabeth. And hope that we can do some real good work together in the future. There is an epidemic in our midst, and it takes a community to solve it. It takes all of us to realize that it isn't somebody else's problem. It's our problem. It's here right now in our face. And our generation ahead of us and our children, they deserve us to help get our hands around this in all different directions and all different types of input.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to go on as well. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
I'd like to go on as a co-sponsor, Madam President.
Yes, sir. We have Council as a whole. Thank you, and we appreciate the work that you all do, day in and day out. And we have certainly appreciated your partnership in helping us educate our community on gun safety and the importance of responsible gun legislation. So thank you. 2023-137, we have Tom Jalbert to address council.
Good evening. Tom Jalbert, Job and Family Services. We're requesting first reading passage on this OPEX mail machine. This is a machine that we are needing to purchase quickly due to the high demand of returned mail because of Medicaid unwinding. This machine will increase a lot of our efficiencies in our mailroom, opening mail automatically, scanning it, that sort of thing. This is a fast and quick process, which we hope to open up to other areas after we get through unwinding. So,
Thank you. Any questions from members of council?
Did you say incoming mail?
it's returned mail. So mail that's been sent to clients that has to be worked on our end. We have to, because of Medicaid rules, we have to try to contact them 2 different ways when we receive return mail. So this will help us get the items in faster, scan it, find their addresses, phone numbers, that sort of thing, and contact them.
Any questions, other questions from members of council? Are you good with this, Mr. Councilman? Thank you. 2023-138, Mr. Montgomery to address council.
Thank you, Madam President. Phil Montgomery from Executive Shapiro's Department of Finance and Budget. Just a couple items on today's legislation. The first 2 are for the Department of Administrative Services. One appropriating funds for the shower project over at the jail that council has previously approved. The next one is the Lakeland Electric and a change order at the Consolidated Dispatch Center out in Talmadge. The next one is an adjustment and appropriating $194.27 for the Marine Patrol grant in the Sheriff's Department, as well as the retention grant for ARPA funds that the Sheriff's Office received from the Office of Criminal Justice Services. This is for retention and training incentives in the Sheriff's Department. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Montgomery. Mr. Woodhite.
Mr. Montgomery, the center out in Talmadge, projected opening date, do you guys have that yet?
I
or-
believe construction is still expected to be completed in July. And then as we move equipment in and begin to bring on the dispatchers from the other communities on as COG employees, we'll be able to better estimate when the center will actually go live. But construction is supposed to be complete in July.
Will there be an opening program so we can see it?
I think the final equipping everything is it's either October 4th or 17th. It's one of those 2 dates. I don't know that we will be actually operating right away there. Part of that is the whole training and how we phase folks in. I will tell you this, and Dave O'Neill, the director, is, I believe, already made arrangements to come present to you guys to give you an update on everything that's going on out there. I was told today that we did the conditional job offers to the existing dispatchers. I think the number is 44, and I think there's 48 total dispatchers amongst all the communities, but 44 have sent back their conditional offers and accepted. And we have a couple we think that are going to retire, but we're staffing-wise, 45 is the number we're shooting for, plus 4 supervisors, so we're right in the ballpark of where we expect it to be. So that piece of it is going well. Yes, there will be a opening and ribbon cutting at some point. And if you haven't been out there, get a hold of Lori Pesci and go take a tour of it, because it really is coming along and it really is pretty amazing.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Any other questions from members of council? Hearing none? Okay. Now, are you good with that, Councilman? Jennifer, yeah. Again, we have 3 first-time reading requests. First-time reading passage requests, no late filings, routine legislation on page 7 through 9. We have 2 second readings, no third readings. We'll now rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by A moment of silence. Pledge allegiance led by Councilman Will Height. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Schmidt,
Here.
Ms. Hyam,
Here.
Mr. Donofrio, Mr. DeVitas, Ms. Dickinson, Ms. Sims,
Here.
Mr. Wilhite,
Here.
Mrs. Darrow, Mrs. Rogers,
Here.
Ms. McKinney, Ms. Walters.
Here. Can I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from May 1st, 2023?
So moved.
I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from May 1st, 2023. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
First readings, 2023-136, a resolution declaring Friday, June 2nd, 2023 as Gun Violence Awareness Day in Summit County to honor and remember the victims and survivors of gun violence and to join in calling for the prevention of gun violence by wearing orange for the executive emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-136.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-136. On the suspension, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
2023-137, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a contract subject to the approval of the Information Technology Board with OPEX Corp. at less than Equitless Cooperative Purchasing Association pricing for the purchase of one Falcon V Plus mail machine and related services in an amount not to exceed $117,864.24 for the Executive's Department of Job and Family Services, emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-137.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-137. On the suspension, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
2023-138, a resolution appropriating funds in order to meet projected expenditures for the balance of 2023 as set forth in Exhibit A for the Executive's Department of Finance and Budget, emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-138.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-138. On the suspension, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
2023-139, a resolution confirming the upgrading of the classification and classification specification by the Human Resource Commission for the non-bargaining classified position of Child Support Assistant Supervisor for the Executive's Department of Human Services and the Prosecutor's Child Support Enforcement Agency, emergency. 2023-140, a resolution authorizing the executive to execute an Ohio Public Works Commission grant application and any other documents necessary to apply for and accept Clean Ohio Fund Green Space Conservation Grant Funds in the amount of $891,800 for the Idle Brook Bankful Wetlands Project located in Bath Township in Council District 5 with a local match of $928,200 in American Rescue Plan Act funds for the executive and engineer, emergency. 2023-141, a resolution authorizing the executive to execute an Ohio Public Works Commission grant application and any other documents necessary to apply for and accept Local Transportation Improvement Program grant funds in the amount of $341,620 for the resurfacing of Revere Road between Yellow Creek Road and Shade Road, located in Bath Township in Council District 4, with no local cash match for the executive and engineer, emergency. 2023-142, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a professional service contract with Davie Resource Group, Incorporated, for the evaluation and vegetation cleaning on detention and retention ponds located within assessed township subdivisions located in Council Districts 1, 4, and 5, with two options to renew for an additional one-year term for an amount not to exceed $95,000 for the engineer, emergency. 2023-143, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a professional service contract with Emerald Environmental Incorporated for the evaluation and vegetation cleaning on detention and retention ponds located within assessed township subdivisions located in Council Districts 5 and 8, with two options to renew for an additional one-year term for an amount not to exceed $95,000 for the engineer. Emergency. 2023-144, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Barbicus Construction Company, Incorporated, funded in part by a grant from the Akron Metropolitan Area Transportation Study, AMATS resurfacing program, for the Valley View resurfacing project located in Northfield Center Township and Council District 1, and an amount not to exceed $853,468.62 for the engineer. Emergency. 2023-145, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Carville Companies, Incorporated, funded in part by a grant from the Akron Metropolitan Area Transportation Study, AMATS resurfacing program, for the Swartz Road resurfacing project, located in Coventry Township, in Council District 8, in an amount not to exceed $1,028,025.04 for the engineer. Emergency. 2023-146, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Kenmore Construction Company, Incorporated, for the South Main Street Bridge Design Build Project, located in the cities of Greene and New Franklin, in Council Districts 7 and 8, for a total amount not to exceed $644,697 for the engineer. Emergency. 2023-147, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a professional service contract with Environmental Design Group, Incorporated, for the preliminary design of the stormwater basins and channel improvements at the Penguin Drive and Glenmount Avenue area, located in Coventry Township and Council District 8, in an amount not to exceed $87,351.55 for the engineer. Emergency. 2023-148, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a professional service contract with DLZ Ohio Incorporated for the preliminary design of the Springfield Lake outlet structure and channel study located in Council District 8, an amount not to exceed $183,390.67 for the engineer. Emergency. 2023-149, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Protect-A-Coat Incorporated for the 2023 Summit County Regional Crack Sealing Program, and an amount not to exceed $141,682.12 for the engineer. Emergency. 2023-150, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Spano Brothers Construction, Incorporated, for the 2023 Summit County Catch Basin Repair Program, and an amount not to exceed $125,000 for the engineer. Emergency. 2023-151, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with American Roadway Logistics for the 2023 Regional Pavement Marking Program, and an amount not to exceed $280,031.20 for the engineer. Emergency. 2023-152, a resolution authorizing the executive to advertise for bids for the construction of Project Q453 Fish Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant Number 25 for an estimated total cost not to exceed $4 million, and to authorize the executive to apply for it and execute a water pollution control loan fund agreement for a loan in an amount not to exceed $4 million to fund the project, located in the City of Stowe in Council District 3, and repealing Resolution Number 2020-067 for the Executive's Department of Sanitary Sewer Services. Emergency. 2023-153, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a 5-year lease agreement with Enterprise Fleet Management Incorporated under the TIPS Cooperative Purchasing Association pricing for 8 vehicles for use by the Executive's Department of Sanitary Sewer Services, in an amount not to exceed $345,718.40 for the Executive's Department of Sanitary Sewer Services. Emergency. 2023-154, a resolution authorizing the executive pursuant to Section 177.13 of the Codified Ordinances of the County of Summit to increase the purchase aggregate total for calendar year 2023 for various vendors as set forth in Exhibit A for the Executive's Department of Sanitary Sewer Services. Emergency. 2023-155, an ordinance approving the new Summit County investment policy for the County of Summit, adopted by the Investment Advisory Board on February 21st, 2023, and amending Section 179.05 of the Codified Ordinances of the County of Summit, entitled Board Investment Policies Adopted, to incorporate the posting of public notices for the fiscal officer. Emergency. 2023-156, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of Change Order Number 1 to a professional service contract with United Way of Summit and Medina in an amount not to exceed $325,000 for a cumulative increase of 162.5% for a total amount not to exceed $525,000 for the Executive's Department of Job and Family Services, emergency. 2023-157, a resolution declaring the month of June 2023 as Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month in Summit County, and to raise awareness about Alzheimer's disease and other brain diseases and dementias for the Executive and declaring an emergency. 2023-158, a resolution declaring Thursday, June 15, 2023 as Elder Abuse Awareness Day in Summit County and encouraging residents to participate in any events and programs designed to raise awareness of and prevent the abuse of older adults for the Executive and declaring an emergency. 2023-159, a resolution authorizing the Executive to execute a grant agreement with the Summit County Combined General Health District, DBA, Summit County Public Health, for a grant in an amount not to exceed $180,000 to operate a needle exchange program from June 1st, 2023 through May 31st, 2025 for the Executive, emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt the routine legislation found on pages 7 through 9.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt the routine legislation found on page 7 through 9. On the adoption, on the suspension, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
Second readings, 2023-132, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of Change Order Number 1 to a professional service contract with Family Promise of Summit County for homeless and prevention services from October 1st, 2022 through September 30th, 2023,
I don't think so.
in an amount not to exceed $43,000 for a cumulative increase of 66.15% for a total amount not to exceed $108,000 for the Executive's Department of Job and Family Services, emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-132.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-132. On the motion on the suspension, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor, please do not signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
2023-135, a resolution declaring it necessary to submit to the electors of the County of Summit the question of the replacement of an existing tax levy for the programs and services of the Summit County Developmental Disabilities Board, the SCDDB, and requesting the county fiscal officer to certify to the taxing authority the total current tax valuation of the county and the dollar amount of revenue that would be generated by a specified number of mills for the purpose of providing community developmental disabilities programs and services pursuant to Chapter 5126 of the Revised Code for the benefit of children and adults for the SCDDB emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-135.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2023-135. On the suspension, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. There's nothing else to come before council. Just one more reminder to you wonderful people that we are biking and hiking on Saturday, early, 7:30. There's still time to ride. There's still time to hike. There's still time to volunteer. Please just let us know. Thank you for all of the wonderful people who have already signed up. We have about 400 people that will be participating on Saturday, and we're looking to have a good time. So it'll be a good weather, too. We are now dismissed. Thank you.